Wollte nur, dass der Chat miträtseln kann, warum das nicht klappt. Jetzt hätten noch immer Juche Jange. Verzeih. Ich tue Buße. Morgen. Wenn die Kamera aus ist. Vorher nicht.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him.
Oh Gott.
Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed
Okay, das muss sich ja dann anders
then push
anhören.
the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Ist kein Druck. Und wie viele Soldaten sind jetzt hier und stören mich dann dabei? So, wo ist jetzt das Richtmikrofon? Ich höre ganz normalen Herzschlag. Mal mehr, mal weniger, aber das liegt ja eher an, dass die nervös sind oder sonst was. Hier macht das so ein Geräusch. Ha! Oder kann es jetzt auch der falsche sein und wir haben verkackt? Naja, komm, dieses Klick kam ja sonst nicht. Direkt der 4. oder 5. Versuch.
Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me,
als wäre das normal.
I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
You're here to find out where the president is.
Ocelot hört alles.
We have little time, so I'll be brief.
Gute Nacht, Leonie. Vielen Dank fürs Dabeisein wieder.
Communications.
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor, the core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages? A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
Nun sehen wir, ob es wirklich Snake ist. Das würde aber eigentlich
Use the
keinen Sinn machen.
microphone to listen in.
Dafür habe ich ja das Richtmikrofon. Und der andere ist Ocelot. Schrägstrich Liquid, man weiß es nicht.
Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility. Especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Dann darf er sterben.
You keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Schon wieder. Outer Heaven. Das ist doch die Olga.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Ja, er ist es
Olga,
bestimmt.
don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due, when you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file
Na,
for Shadow Moses.
er hat ihn doch
by the way.
erschossen.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Fighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again.
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant
Sergei.
surgery team in the world.
Das ist doch die Olga.
Never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made
Nicht
by
das
the
Game,
President will.
Chatroll.
That's right.
So this means the President is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2.
Nun haben wir die Dreier.
Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
Gut, das war jetzt nicht so schwer.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lalilulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot.
Schon wieder Fox-Time.
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last.
Ha! Fast hat er nochmal seinen Arm verloren.
Hold your fire. We need the hostages alive.
Hurry, get away!
But you died.
Team Demokratie. Ich glaube, jetzt bringt uns die Uniform nicht mehr so viel. Mist.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for a nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here, and the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
Wir sollten hier verschwinden. Klarer Fall von Notwehr. Aber da rechts doch jetzt eine Kamera, ne? Geht doch. Oh. Okay, das ist jetzt ungünstig. Ich könnte versuchen... Okay, draußen sind wir schon mal. Oh Mann. Ich weiß, wir müssen nach Norden, aber wir haben noch eine neue Schlüsselkarte bekommen. Ja gut, ich glaube, jetzt werde ich ihn nicht mehr brauchen.
Freeze!
Nothing here.
Den Raum hatte ich mir schon angeschaut. Hier, Level 3. Hier kann ich noch nicht gewesen sein. Ah, wir haben ein Scharfschützengewehr bekommen. Außerdem... Was haben wir hier? Oh, Mist. Wir haben die Leiche gefunden. Was? PSG-1T? Betäubungsgewehr. Ah. Okay. Jetzt habe ich ein normales Scharfschützengewehr und ein Betäubungsgewehr. Ja gut, wir sind ja hier nicht in Phantom Pain. Da ist aber noch eine Level 3er Tür auf der linken Seite, ne? Die will ich jetzt auch noch öffnen. Nein, das ist 2. Das müsste sie gewesen sein. Was haben wir hier? Ah, das ist ein Granatwerfer, oder? Ja, Granatwerfer. Sehr schön. Ich würde sagen, hier haben wir gut abgesahnt. Schön. Jetzt müssen wir in den Norden kommen. Ich wollte jetzt sagen, die Minen habe ich ja langsam mal entschärft. Ja, da unten ist zwar eine Tür, aber die ist Level 5 und wir haben jetzt noch nicht mal 4. Scheiße. Okay, ne, aber hier umschauen macht keinen Sinn. Scheiß drauf, wir sind ja schon aus dem Raum raus. So. Jetzt dreht sich bestimmt der Chat noch immer Young. Easy peasy. Willkommen zurück. Du hast also die Fahrradfahrt erfolgreich hinter dir. So, und jetzt können wir angeblich die Tür öffnen. Krass. Wir haben es tatsächlich geschafft. Oh, ich sehe Bomben. Jetzt sollten wir speichern.
Raiden, can you hear me?
Pliskin, where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the president's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Fleißig,
Yeah,
fleißig.
I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't
Wenn
shoot
ich
the
jetzt
Semtex.
falsch
What do
schieße,
the control units look
fliegt
like?
ja alles in die Luft.
Take a look with your binoculars.
That's the Semtex.
Ach was.
And that must be the control unit.
Ach was. Danke. So. Wir schaffen das, oder? Das war einfach. Der auch. Und der auch. Jetzt wird es langsam doof. Weil jetzt werde ich das Scharfschützengewehr brauchen, aber da kann man halt auch Scheiße mitbauen. Weil das ja immer so wackelt. Puh. Ständig Stromschläge. Boah, jetzt hätten wir fast einen ganz großen Stromschlag bekommen. Nee, das habe ich eigentlich nur, wenn ich, keine Ahnung, irgendwie durch so ein Kaufhaus renne oder so. Also das habe ich sehr selten. Wo bei manchen Hotels, je nachdem. Stimmt, das letzte Mal hatte ich das in einem Hotel. Da versteckt sich eine hinter, ne? Ja, jetzt müsste ich nur mal sehen, ob das Ding kaputt ist oder nicht. Ja. Ich gebe dir gerne ein bisschen Spannung ab. Die habe ich genug, nur nicht die elektrische. Huch! Bei den Möwen war auch eine, alles klar. So, jetzt brauche ich mal eure Schwarmintelligenz. Seht ihr noch? Sehr gut. So halten wir das fest. Seht ihr noch so ein grünes, leuchtendes Ding? Nicht die Bombe. Ach du Scheiße. Wenn ich das Teil aus Versehen abschieße, ist, glaube ich, vorbei. Warte mal. Haben wir nicht irgendwie... Stoppt Handzittern. Das waren alle. Mann, sind wir gut. Sauber. Ha! Weil wie gesagt, sonst wäre alles in die Luft geflogen und wir wären direkt Game Over.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon, war doch klar.
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders!
Over here! Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon...
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the big shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid Snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here. Not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Kannst du gerne übernehmen. Ich brauche generell noch hier eine Marketingabteilung. In den sozialen Medien vor allem brauche ich Werbung. Aber das ist nicht immer so einfach. Ach stimmt, das Thema hatten wir doch schon mal, ne? Hast du dir mal die Accounts angeschaut? Instagram und TikTok? Wie gesagt, wenn du da ja, Zeit und Energie für hast.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots.
Na, endlich treffen wir ihn persönlich.
Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake.
Du bist nicht Big Boss und auch nicht Solid Snake.
Solid Snake. What a pleasant surprise, brother. Save it.
Schon wieder, Bruder.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Snake?
Right, take cover.
Jetzt springt er das einfach in die Luft.
Stop impersonating him. Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
Ja, das mit Sicherheit. Da bräuchte man quasi jemanden, der oder die da regelmäßig was postet. Ne? Und das bedeutet ja auch hier irgendwie Clips aufnimmt, so Videos verarbeitet. Das ist ja alles nicht so ganz einfach. Bei mir ist das Problem, ich habe da kaum noch Zeit für. Und ich kenne mich jetzt mit den 2 Plattformen auch nicht gut aus.
That the best you can do, Snake?
Jawohl. Das war aber nicht der Granatwerfer, glaube ich. Na, jetzt geht's aber.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
Ja, ein Problem. Flugzeug gegen Helikopter. Und wir.
The world needs only one big boss. I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher.
Jawohl.
Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to
Raketenwerfer.
shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
Na dann. Dann kann's ja losgehen. Ich hab ein Déjà-vu. Getroffen. Bei mir wurde es angezeigt. Na toll. Das Ding fliegt zu schnell. Ne, dich will ich nicht abtreffen. Ach du Scheiße. Ups. Sollte da weg. Kommt nochmal. Ne, es passiert aber oft, Chat-Troll, dass so relativ normale Wörter direkt wegzensiert werden. Ja, also... Ja, also diese Videos, die du da siehst auf TikTok, aber die sind ja alle älter, das war ich nicht. Nee, das war eine Moderatorin von mir, die aber jetzt nicht mehr da ist. Nee, also ich poste eigentlich nur so Sachen wie, ich bin jetzt live auf Instagram und Facebook, aber das sind ja keine richtigen Posts, ne? Alles, was da mehr ist, was du siehst, ist ja schon was älter und das waren halt andere Personen, die jetzt nicht mehr da sind. Also hauptsächlich eine eigentlich. Also ja, zurzeit habe ich da quasi keine Aushilfskraft. Dann bewerbe ich mich auf ihren Posten. Ja, okay, wenn du da... Ach du Scheiße. Ach du Scheiße. Aha. Zack. Das war knapp. Ach so, Styx ist nicht raus, aber die macht kein Social Media Kram, Chatvoll. Die hat die Emotes gemacht. Und was? Bunker? Nee, der war nie Mod. Oder meinst du das jetzt so generell? Ja, der hat nicht mehr so viel Zeit, ne? Immer wenn er mal auftaucht, sagt er zumindest, dass es daran liegt. Und nicht an 100.000 Streitigkeiten, den Leute auf Telegram haben. Und Styx, weiß ich nicht. Da müssen wir Lilly fragen. Die ist, glaube ich, immer sehr beschäftigt oder hat ganz andere Probleme. Also hat auf jeden Fall nichts mit der Sache hier zu tun. Ja, aber hier, Lemon Speedy wollte ich schon sagen. Ja, also gerne. Wenn du Lust hast, da vielleicht so TikToks und so entstellen. Wir müssen einen Plan entwerfen. Das können wir gerne machen. Meld dich gerne und dann kriegen wir das hin. Alter, was für ein Psycho. Hör auf mich zu schießen. Aber ich glaube, er ist fast besiegt. Das war laut. Flugverbotszone. Jetzt hat sein Auge erwischt. Da ist das Ding ja. Junge. Jetzt sieht er wirklich bald aus wie Big Boss. Er rennt übers Wasser.
Hey, what's that?
It's running on water. Raiden, you all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
Und warum
There's
spielen wir
something my
Snake nicht
best
selber,
friend
ne?
said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it, 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change. And that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that, and I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember?
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Oh, das ist eine gute Idee. Ich wollte nämlich gerade sagen, die müssen wir jetzt eh mal anrufen. Aber es geht automatisch.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
Ja, das war eindeutig.
No. No! Jack, please answer me! Jack!
Das auch. Mhm. Das war Verhandlung. Genau. Wie war das? Wir wollen noch mal das Level aufleveln. Level aufleveln. Aber das ist wohl was schwieriger. Also ich meine, wir brauchen das ja auch nicht. Aber ich wollte es wenigstens mal probieren. So. Noch eine Ration, alles klar. Vorsicht. Vor allem da ist Vogelscheiße. Ja, komm. Oh, also jetzt wollte ich gerade darüber springen. Wohl, warte mal. Oh. Ne, ich glaube, das können wir nicht. Ach du Scheiße, Junge, renn! Ich dachte schon gerade, Spiel abgestürzt. Wäre eigentlich nicht schlimm gewesen. Ich habe ja gerade in dem Moment gespeichert. Aber muss ja trotzdem nicht sein. Oh.
This is not a pretty sight. Hurry up and check the situation.
Kriege ich die vor? Was? Oh. Was? Schweigendes Gold. Oh. Junge, Junge, Junge. Wir leben noch. Die gute Nachricht ist, wir leben noch. Was ein Stress. Leg dich mal hin. Oh. Ups.
Oh God, no! Jack! Jack! Jack!
Also ich würde sagen, wir haben erfolgreich gelernt, dass es so nicht geht. Besser. Schlechter. Scheiß drauf. Ja, obwohl. Ja, toll. Oh. Ich sehe keine große Chance, das in den Griff zu kriegen. Luftanhalt. Nee. Wir sind hier nicht in Phantom Pain oder Snake Eater. Go, go, go. Ja, wenn jetzt noch eine Cypher kommt. Aber wir sind nicht gestorben. So. Und jetzt schön hinhocken. Wer weiß, wo das Pack ist. Junge, 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 Junge. Energie verloren. Also eher logisch habe ich Energie verloren. Okay, das. Gut, das Ding ist kaputt. Zapfungswasser. Ich sehe den Feind nicht mehr. Ich sehe aber die mittlere Strebe, die unser Ziel ist. Das heißt, dann gehen wir erstmal noch da runter. Finde ich hier noch irgendwas? Nee, da finde ich auch nichts mehr. Oh Gott. Bau jetzt ja keine Scheiße. Ich würde mal sagen, ich hätte noch immer Jute Jange. Jawohl. Wir sind im zweiten Kern. Also es gibt auch nur zwei.
Olga, Snake, he's here. In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself. Because
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old man.
the launch comes first.
Damn it. Where is Ocelot?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own. He left my father to die, remember?
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right.
Der stand nicht schon neben, der hat ihn umgebracht, du dummes Stück.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
Luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the
Yeah.
currents on.
Of course. High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct.
Das kennen wir ja auch
into
aus
the room.
Metal Gear 1.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right, but make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Alles klar. Speichern.
Jack, is that you?
Wir sind es.
Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine? Is that it?
Look, I really don't feel like talking about the mission. At least with you. I want to talk about something else.
Okay then. Let's talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, your least favorite subject.
That's not...
Oh yeah? Then go ahead and say something.
Like what?
Anything. Tell me something about yourself.
I can't think of anything interesting to say. Why do you want to talk about me so badly?
Because I'm curious.
But why?
Is it really that strange to want to know more about someone you love?
No, it's not strange, but...
You know, sometimes Oh look, now we're talking about me, not you. Why won't you tell me anything? About what you were like as a child? What kind of things you like to do? What kind of people your parents were? I've never heard you talk about any of that. Why? Don't you think it's just a little bit unusual? That I don't know anything about my own boyfriend's past?
Rose, when I get back, I'll tell you everything.
Is that a promise?
Yes, it's a promise.
So, Leute. Die klappert mir zu sehr, die Alte. Ja, die ist anstrengend, aber das ganze Missionsteam da ist ja, der Colonel ist jetzt auch sehr anstrengend, wenn du mich fragst. Sekunde. Ah, jetzt sehe ich wieder alles. Jetzt sind wir aber raus für heute. Ich weiß, bei ein paar von euch ist morgen Feiertag, aber ich muss jetzt raus. Und morgen um 18 Uhr geht es hier weiter. Dann werden wir das Spiel wahrscheinlich durchschaffen, weil jetzt haben wir auf jeden Fall mehr als die Hälfte. Da bin ich ziemlich sicher. Ja, wie gesagt, ansonsten wegen dem Thema mit der Werbung, wer helfen will, einfach anschreiben. Und ja, ich gehe jetzt pennen. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Ich wünsche eine gute Nacht. Bis morgen Abend um 18 Uhr. Dann gibt es ja den Showdown. Und adios.